I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, you know, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Hostin's obsession with race gets thrown back in her face.
People have to wonder, where does Sunny Hostin get her opinions?
Yeah.
Like you said, and it's obviously from her husband. She has to tell her what to say on The View, because without it, she's got nothing.
All right, folks, grab your popcorn, because this one's about to get messy. Sunny Hostin strolls onto The View, expecting another day of lecturing America, but she has no idea what's coming. Greg Gutfeld isn't just throwing jabs, he's going full demolition mode, and the internet is eating it up. Picture this: Sunny, who constantly shames America for its past, sits down for what she thinks will be a deep dive confirming her long-held narrative of oppression. But oops, the results are in, and the irony is too much to handle. Turns out, her own ancestors were slave owners. What now? This is The View, where accountability is usually for other people, right? Not today. Gutfeld tears into her hypocrisy like it's Thanksgiving dinner, and completely crumbles. It's cringeworthy, embarrassing, and absolutely must-see TV. So buckle up, because Gutfeld doesn't just poke holes in her story, he obliterates it, live on air.
With race gets thrown back in her face. Today's video comes to us from Sunny Hostin. Sounds like a town. We're in Sunny Hostin. She was on PBS's Finding Your Roots, a show dedicated to researching celebrity ancestry.
I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, you know, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children to know this information. I guess it's a fact of life that this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others.
Fact of life. Interesting change of tune. For more, we go to our chief Sunny Hostin correspondent for a reaction.
All right, let's set the stage. Sunny Hostin, a woman who has built her entire brand on painting America as a racist. Oppressive nightmare walks straight into a moment of pure, uncut irony. She sits down for PBS's Finding Your Roots, fully expecting to uncover a deep, tragic family history that would cement her narrative, and then bam, the results drop. Her third great-grandfather, a slave owner. Ouch. For someone who never misses a chance to pin America's sins squarely on white people, you'd think this revelation might spark some serious self-reflection. Instead, she just sits there, staring blankly.
I want to go on the record to let everyone know that I am very much against slavery.
Okay, good.
Very brave to say that on this panel. You know, karma, definitely. I mean, it's one thing. It's going to be so awkward on, you know, new episodes of The View when she tries to pull the race card.
Yes.
And then she's like, America is racist. And then they're like, yeah, they might be racist, but they're not like slave owner racist. like somebody that we
That's so true.
Yeah.
She could have maybe done better. Okay, here's the thing. One thing, and I would have even actually not give her any, is she said, well, like, I guess that's just what, like, they did back then.
Yeah.
She should have followed that up with saying something along the lines of, and I understand that that's a departure from the way I've talked about this before. That was like, to me, the one thing that was missing.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, okay, now that you have this information, have you had any personal growth? Do you think about things differently? You have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Because when you're presented with new information, it's okay to change your mind. It's good to change your mind, but you should acknowledge that has happened.
Because if she is shaming descendants of this, will she continue to do that when she is now one of them, Dana? And it is funny. She's so wrapped up in identity, and she had no idea who she was.
Well, now we understand why she always makes Whoopi get the coffee. I mean,
Oh.
I don't no, that's not true.
That's not true.
But you think about things that she said and how
Yeah.
offensive they are.
Yeah.
Well, karma.
This is where things get ugly. Gutfeld, never one to hold back, jumps straight into the fire and calls out Sunny's hypocrisy with zero mercy. The silence is deafening. He doesn't stop there, ruthlessly mocking her stunned reaction and exposing how she conveniently ignores her own family's role in slavery while freely condemning everyone else's. Meanwhile, the internet is eating it up, the hypocrisy just too rich to resist, and social media explodes with reactions.
Sunny Hostin get her opinions,
Yeah.
like you said, and it's obviously from her husband. She has to tell her what to say on The View, because without it, she's got nothing up there. She's not very bright. So, but the problem with her is that she went full racist. She injected skin color into a fairly generic behavior seen in all spouses, regardless of skin color. People marry, they listen to each other, they have something in common with them, they share their political views. She just didn't want to upset her husband by saying her husband makes her do everything, and then she'd have to accuse him of being a racist. Because if he told her that this is what white women do, then he's a racist.
But wait, it gets even better. After Gutfeld delivers his mic drop moment, Sunny completely unravels, stammering and scrambling for excuses as she desperately tries to spin the story to make herself the victim. Gutfeld just sits back with a knowing grin, and then, tossing extra salt in the wound, now we know why she makes get the coffee. Savage. Sunny tries to recover, but the damage is already done. The audience sits in stunned silence. Her co-hosts shift uncomfortably, and she knows she's been exposed. Within hours, the internet pounces, and clips of Gutfeld's takedown go viral. One user tweets, "Sunny Hostin learning her ancestors were slaveholders is the plot twist we didn't see coming, but Greg Gutfeld's reaction, absolute gold." Another adds, "Sunny's hypocrisy finally caught up to her, and nailed it." Her die-hard defenders scramble to claim she was just processing new information. But no one's buying it. Her dismissive reaction and lack of accountability only make her look worse. Gutfeld's larger point hits home. Identity politics lets certain people weaponize history for their own agenda. But when the truth turns against them, suddenly it doesn't count. This moment exposed everything: the hypocrisy, the double standards, the victim narratives, the performative outrage, and people are tired of it. Sunny might want to sweep this under the rug, but Gutfeld made sure no one will forget. This wasn't just another The View controversy, it was a turning point. And Gutfeld's blunt, unfiltered takedown hit a nerve that viewers loved every second of.